time, and he'll mix in a slider. And I'm intrigued about tonight's game to see, with all the matchups he's had against these players. And he's
trying to get it back to L.A. tied at 1. Off we go with a fastball strike. 0-2 pitch. It's a fastball that was left over the plate. Poked to the left field corner. Lucas is there. Mookie Betts down the right field line. Barger's over there. Plenty of room. 2 up and 2 down in the first. Hooks it down the line. He went down to get a splitter and popped it into the corner for extra bases. Freddie Freeman with a 2-out double.
Well, this is what he does. And I said he can wait as long as he can. He reaches and hooks one, knowing pretty much that splitter was coming. Fouled off the 2 fastballs. This wasn't a bad pitch. This is just really good hitting. An abbreviated swing. You can see like he almost golfed it.
15 years in the league. I was going to say 15 years in the big leagues. Career 300 hitter doing that. Whatever the situation calls for. Ready for championship series. Out of the bullpen. Up the middle. Base hit center field. And the Dodgers with 2 out in the first inning get on the board. A double from Freeman. A single from Smith. And it's 1-0. Quickly off of the deck after they got beaten down in game 1.
Good piece of hitting, slider away, and you go with it right up the middle. 2 quick outs and then a battled at bat by Freddie Freeman, just like that.
Well, you know, Freddie felt bad about his base running error in yesterday's game. They helped wipe away. Down with a splitter that fell off of the table. Dodgers with a little 2-out burst in the game's first run.
Trying to eliminate one of these pitches. They're all good, and the Blue Jays have never seen him, really. Only 2 players on their roster have faced him.
Springer always aggressive, swings and misses at a 1.78 postseason ERA. Left a fastball middle, and it was pounded. Springer turns the corner. Throw from Hernandez. Not in time. Leadoff double. Boy, a 2-strike pitch that was on a tee. As Nathan Lucas comes up to the plate, tying run in scoring position, flexes one, shadow center, they're at it again. First and third, nobody out. Another 2-2. Curve gets him swinging. Just the 4th strikeout of the playoffs of Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, that beautifully timed curveball does bring in the double play on the ground.
To first and caught by Freeman on the fly. Both runners back to the bag. 2 out. Springer doubled. Lucas singled. There it goes. It's a curve that falls in for strike 3. And Varsho, like a house by the side of the road, watches it. And the Jays watch a scoring opportunity in this first inning slip through their fingertips. 3 home runs against Gausman in his career. Sends a high fly ball to shovel left field this time. On comes Nathan Lucas for the first out of the second. Said to have a whole country cheering for you. First of all, it's like, man, that's a lot of pressure, but tonight, payoff from Gausman is down on a fastball, and there's that 1-2-3 inning. And a stressful into the games on TV up here. Freddie Clement pops the first pitch that he sees. Straight up, straight down, Freddie Freeman. Dropped it out. Wow. Oh, my goodness.
That's why I'm wondering why they gave him a hit.
Strike 3 called on Barger. Fastball in there at the knees.
Yamamoto's fastball stays low and looks like to the hitter it's going to go lower, but it doesn't. It holds its line, and it's an illusion. That's why he's so tough. You go, why are hitters swinging at pitches in the dirt?
Connor Falefa lofts a curveball to center field for Andy Pages. You're going to get him on one pitch. I know you talked
ball, and then he's got the speeds in between, so he's got different speeds on almost 5 different pitches.
Shot to short. Betts down to get it. To his feet into first in time. Mookie Betts, what a transformation from right field to short. And one of the best in the game defensively. He helps his buddy over at first. Have this be one that he can move on from. That little misplayed. Shoots a fastball on the ground to second for Connor Falefa. One away in the third. 1 ball, 1 strike. Gausman comes home. Ohtani climbs the ladder and sends a pop fly in the foul ground at third for Ernie Clement, who does what Freddie Freeman couldn't do on his pop up. He puts it away. As they're going to be at any moment. Betts with a chopper to short. Jimenez is there, and that's back-to-back clean innings for Kevin Gausman. Club kids, and club kids need you. George Springer punch rolled. First pitch fastball from Yamamoto. Been a painful last week or so for George Springer. Down this time on the high fastball. 4th K for Yamamoto. And now Vlad Jr.
Pitch.
Drilled down the left field line towards the corner and off the wall. Hernandez plays the carom, guns into second to hold him to a single. First and third.
For a hit.
Where he tried to go the first time. He was just caught by Freeman over there. Sends a high drive to center field that is plenty deep enough to tie up game 2. Here comes George Springer. It's 1-1. Alejandro. Easy one for Freddie Freeman, and that'll do it for the Blue Jays in the third, but they've tied it up on a set fly.
You know, limit contact, and the split's his go-to pitch right there, and I don't know if this one has enough right here. Yeah, so I think that
all 3 starts in the playoffs for him. Smith carves one out, right field. Barger. And the part of the order that got it done in the first inning. Retired. 10 consecutive outs for Kevin Gausman.
5 pitches. You got to be ready to hit a mistake, but at the same time, you got to really focus on areas because he's a really good executor.
Coaching. Barger sends a fly ball to center field. Pages goes back on it and puts it away, 2 out. Well, sure enough,
it's down to execution.
Bouncing ball to short from Mookie Betts, and Yamamoto finally has a clean inning. Tied at 1 to the. His 2-2. Got him with a splitter. The 1-2. Right back there to strike him out.
A pitch, and maybe that would have been one of those. Who knows?
Tommy Edman hooks one in the air to right field. Barger's going back with him. Another 1-2-3 innings. Swatted to left. Hernandez for the first out. Time no this time of year. Free pass issued and it led to a run. Routine for Muncy. 2 up, 2 down.
A little bit. And not allow that swing playing to catch up with the ball in the middle of the plate.
Bounce back to him. Yamamoto's got it. Takes his time. Throws to first. And shoots the first pitch into right field for Barger. 1 pitch, 1 out on a fastball. On the hands. Foul ground. Clement and Kirk. Ernie Clement to get Ohtani.
And you got to be on your game every pitch.
Betts pops it up. Guerrero's over. He has room. Stumbling to his backside to finish off another one. To like. But this is their guy. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Grounds one at the middle. Ricochets to second. Tommy Edman from short center field throws him out. I don't know if that got a piece of Yamamoto or at least kicked off of the mound. Not a simple play. 1 gone in the 6th.
Looks like it got all mine. He just has such a great feel for manipulating the baseball. To have 6 different pitches, you've got to be in rhythm and athletic.
A curve gets him to wave and miss. Yoshinobu Yamamoto with his 5th chooses 1-1. Shallow center. Betts is there. 3 up, 3 down again. That's in one game. Gausman to Freeman. A fly to center field, and he has just missed on a couple. 1 pitch, 1 out, and Kevin Gausman is fine. The 3-2. High drive deep to left field. It's Smith with a big swing into the second deck. He's given the Dodgers the lead in the 7th. His first extra base hit of the postseason couldn't have come at a better time for LA.
And one of the first pitch location mistakes for Gausman. You cannot miss middle in, short arms, compact swing, loves that pitch inside, and he leaked his fastball for the first time in the wrong area. That ball's supposed to be away. See how it leaks in and just almost to the belt inside. Lit up when he hit it, and he knew it.
Normally stoic Dodger catcher. Any bit of fire and emotion. There's another splitter to get him.
I mean, there was just no way. Seeing slow, and then fastball might get him to do it.
Fastball lifted in the air, deep left field. Lucas going back, opposite field bomb. Max Muncy with a second solo shot of the inning. The Dodgers riding the long ball to the lead in game 2.
A pitch needed to be up, and it was down. And even though he was late, he's strong enough to hit the ball to all parts of the park. Watch where this pitch is. That pitch is that belt high. It needs to be up higher to get that above the barrel of the bat, and he goes the other way.
2 home runs from the Dodgers in the 7th inning, ending the longest postseason start from Kevin Gausman, who had not given up a base runner since the first. He gets a well-deserved hand. But right now, the story, the Dodgers trying to get this series back to L.A. tied up. Trying to be shop.com. Jays bullpen takes over. Louis Varland to Kike Hernandez. Sends the first pitch in the air to right center. Barger is on. And it takes just 1 pitch for Varland to finish off the inning. Couple home runs for the Dodgers, though. Max Muncy has hit more of them than anybody in Dodger history in the postseason. And Will Smith, who grew up dreaming of being the next Big Papi, doing his thing in October, and I'm sure Papi's proud. Dodgers have the lead in game 2.
Splits. He just keeps the hitters guessing.
Ground ball to third. Muncy's got it. 1 away in the 7th. Roller to first, sawed him off. 3-1, 2 out.
And I mean a hack like that.
To Betts at short, backhand stab, lobs it across, and 3 ground ball outs. Yamamoto with talked about. Roller up the middle. Pages has a base hit.
It started when they lost the first 2.
Ohtani breaks his bat on a base hit to right. Back-to-back singles for Pages and Ohtani. Throw behind Pages, who almost got backpicked there by Barger.
Barger's got it.
Pitching staff after another to get here. Betts takes the walk to load the bases. Top 5 payroll, too. It's not like there is.
Just missed his last 2 fastballs he's seen.
In the dirt, kicks away. Here comes Pages. He'll score standing up. Wild pitch on the first one that Hoffman throws. And it's 4-1 LA.
Thought there for a minute might have hit him.
Yeah.
I think it did. Doesn't matter, but he would get
Dodger Stadium faced 7 hitters. Walked 5 of them. This is a guy, if the Jays are going to win this series, and the Dodgers pen did, outperformed them. 5 innings, just 2 runs. Back to game 6. Sub-2 ERA. Bouncing ball to short. Couldn't get him out of the inning. There's one over the first, not in time. And a run comes to the back door. Ohtani in to score as Will Smith is safe at first. And Menes could have come home to get a runner.
I'm not so sure that was the wisest decision when you're down 3 you got to be absolutely sure you can turn this. This is a long underhand toss, and that's just too long. The play would have been to come home for sure, but if he had a soft and an easier toss, watch how long this underhand toss is, and that's just not enough time for a
0-2 to the plate. Runner takes off from first. A swing and a miss, strike 3. But if you give them their structure and their schedule, fouled into the glove, strike 3. They say, look, you give me that, I'm good. You can push me. Run that pitch count as high as you need to. Here's his 1-2. Strikes out Springer with a fastball. That thing blazing to the top of the zone. Yamamoto 7.
Four-seamer rising to the top. Again, all 4 quadrants have been thrown to tonight with 5 and 6 different.
Contract ever signed by a pitcher. Yeah, living up to it. A little smile on his face. The guy hardly sweats. His 1-2 to Lucas. His fastball knees to get him looking. He strikes out the side in the 8th. What a performance. Yoshinobu Yamamoto take a bow in game 2. The Dodgers 5, the Jays 1. LA's 3 outs away from tying this series up. Especially to the rotation. Lineup though, guys like Muncy miss time, takes a walk here to start. Jays are right on their heels. Muncy takes off on this pop up into shallow right field. He'll retreat. Barger coming on. Guerrero going out to make the catch. Time speech. Well, he loses the no-hitter with 2 outs, and then they lose that game. Fly to right field for Barger, and 2 out. So high fly ball to left center field, but no big deal for Dalton Varsho. To the bottom of the 9th we go. Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Complete game against Milwaukee. 3 outs away from doing the same in Toronto. Curve off the end of the bat. Freeman to first. 1 away in the 9th. Kirk sends a line drive to center field. Justin Dean is there. 2 gone in the 9th. The 1-2 pitch. Popped up, left side. Yamamoto goes the distance again. World Series mastery. Yoshinobu Yamamoto, game 2 of the World Series against the Blue Jays, has thrown a complete game, retiring the final 20 that he faces. 9 strikeouts, no walks. Simply dazzling.
Told you.